kind of a big deal.
You know what season it is, baby?
It's wedding season, kid.
No, it's springtime. Well, at least right around the corner. So I'm gonna put y'all onto 10 fragrances that your boy's gonna be exploring this spring that I think y'all might enjoy. Let's roll my motherfucking music so we can get into this list quick, cause you already know what time it is. Cuba and long list equals catastrophe.
Sexy motherfucker. We're all alone. In case you cared, out of all your friends, I want to be Cuba.
Plus and more, my beautiful peoples, you know who it is. This is your boy, C3U3B3A. And this is actually a 10 list with one honorable mention. And this honorable mention is a fragrance that I think people are slightly forgetting about, especially frag-com bumble people that are so consumed with everything that's dropping brand new that they be forgetting the shit that used to get them the crazy compliments. I haven't worn this fragrance in a while and I feel kind of bad about it because it's a banger and damn near a legend in the game. The fragrance is none other than Dolce & Gabbana, the 1 EDP. We can't be forgetting about our roots, the originator, the one who gotten us the compliments, the one who was at the peak of Hike Mountain at one point, but right now, everybody's forgetting about him, putting the bitch to the side, you know, putting baby in a corner, and just thinking about everything else that's coming out. But you don't remember is that this shit works. This is all seasons, this is all situations, this is versatility, this is sex appeal, this is compliment factor. What y'all be forgetting is that this is the one who got the butt that gave you the nut. Stop hating. Bring this shit back because it's a problem. Honorable mention is Dolce & Gabbana EDP. Now let's get to my list, shall we? In no specific order because ain't nobody got time for that. The first fragrance I have for my 10 list that I'm going to be exploring is a newer acquisition that I bought completely blind based on the notes. And I don't know much about this house, and I'm trying to explore more fragrances from this house. So this one in particular is by the house of GUERLAIN, however you want to pronounce it because you're fancier than I am. And this one is AQUA ALLEGORIA. So this fragrance has a super interesting note of green tea. I love a nice tea-based fragrances in the warmer weather, and I am a tea drinker. I know I'm a disgrace to the Cuban race, but coffee gets me too hyped like a Red Bull. And then it gives me flashbacks of doing white lines of stripper cities, losing $1,000. You know, just bad memories. But here, the green tea is very much present and reminds me of a green tea bag. It's a little bit dry, it has that tea brightness and essence and freshness, but it's also a little earthy and slightly medicinal. But it also has the ever popular note that we all know and love, which is bergamot as well as jasmine. Very simplistic fragrance, very bright, very opening, but also has a little bit of a dirty earthiness about it that green tea brings. The performance on this on my skin has been semi-decent, but again, hot weather appropriate, spring daytime only. I don't think at nighttime the coolness is going to perform well with this fragrance, but it's very interesting. Next one. The next one has been giving me full-blown erections as soon as I got it. It's by the house of KILIAN, and that's Bamboo Harmony. Told you I love a tea fragrance. Tea, orange, it's a little bit fizzy, it's a little woody, and then you got the earthiness of fig. God, I love me some fucking fig. And then you got oak moss and neroli. Thank God the neroli is like super hidden there and doesn't really pop out on my skin, because I might just hang myself. But this is an instant banger. I can't wait to wear this more in the springtime. Oh, fuck. I love this one. I can't wait to rock this shit. Next one. The next one is my funky little thought pocket from the house of Roja, and that is Scandal. And the fucked up thing about my Scandal bottle is that I put it near something that was slightly moist, pause, and my letters are all over the fucking place. But it's fine. It's all about the juice anyway. Bergamot, patchouli, mint, lavender, clove, spicy, a little dirty, a little bit mature, but still has some youthful sexiness. You got your two-piece suit. You ready to rip your fucking tie off after work and go sit by the water? Let's go chill at Boat Basin and just drink jars of fucking mimosas. Let me get a little sangria, fam. Fill it up, buttercup. This shit is some grown man shit, B. Ah, bro, this is... oh, sex appeal, sophisticated. Oh, I just want to wear a Tom Ford suit with the buttons all open up so you can see my chest hairs all salt and peppery and curly, with my gold chain just marinating and glistening in the sun. This bitch is definitely gonna get sunburned in the spring. Next one. Another newer acquisition that's gonna hit all the notes that I want, and it has some versatility to it, even though it's a lighter base fragrance, and it's by the house of NISHANE, and that's AMBRA CALABRIA. Amber, citrusy, spicy, vanillic, has a little bit of coriander in this shit. And I don't know why this and another fragrance in my batch have this kind of Play-Doh-ish vibe, like red Play-Doh. This little note, sometimes we like quirky things and weird fragrances. Some people like sniffing glue. Some people love the smell of gasoline. Those shits personally make me nauseous, and I can't sniff glue anymore because, you know, the doctor said it's wrong. But this one smells like fucking a little bit Play-Doh-ish, which another fragrance again in this list smells kind of like that, and I don't know why, it attracts me. But this one, ambery, delicious, bright, fresh, sexy, yet still deep and dark. It's fucking popping. Can't wait to wear this one too. Next one. And then sticking with that Play-Doh theme, Get a Room by Confessions of a Rebel. I'm probably one of the first and only who's reviewed this fragrance, but it just does the job. Beautiful, bright, crisp, green apple, mandarin, that Play-Doh vibe, vanilla, and just a little bit of nuttiness, just like me, a little bit of vanilla nuttiness. Oh, that sounds inappropriate. The only thing that I have a problem with this fragrance that it doesn't perform a little bit better than I want it to, but the fragrance profile is These are fairly inexpensive. I think they're around the $100, $120 range. Might be potentially cheaper now. I know Semper still has the decants or whatever, but you can find them on the website also. Confessions of a Rebel, Get a Room. Makes me want to get a room and just masturbate to expensive porn. Next one. The next one y'all saw in a video just a couple of days ago, and this one has been another one that's been love at first sniff, and that's by the House of NASOMATTO, and that's China White. That hair on, kid. This shit just does everything I needed to do and more. Like it just brought me down like a little bit of a little product. Powdery, fresh, beautiful, just does magic on skin. For me, and clearly my boy Ja, this shit just does something magical when it's on your skin. But it has to be skin specific, I think. I don't think this is gonna be a fragrance that everybody's gonna appreciate. I don't think this is a fragrance that's gonna entice everybody either. They might just think it's too simplistic and too expensive for what it is. For me, I think it's perfect for the springtime. And the performance factor in this brick ass cold has been crazy. So in the spring, I anticipate that this will be from 11 a.m. when I start drinking to 9 p.m. when I stop drinking. China White will make me want to do a couple of lines of that white. I'm kidding. I don't do that. I don't encourage any kind of narcotic use, but I do encourage you to narcotically spray it all over yourself. That made no sense. Next one. This fragrance is the definition of classical and gentleman. This is a fragrance that is composed with such simplicity that it becomes a fragrance that is easily classified as timeless. This is definitely for a sophisticated individual, which I am far from. But when I try to be fancy and try to do some negotiations or some business deals, especially in the warmer weather, I think this is a fragrance that's gonna hit that mark perfectly. Another one from the House of GUERLAIN, which I'm kind of dick riding lately, and that's VETIVER. There's really not much you can say about this fragrance other than this is a classical man staple masterpiece. This is a fragrance that you can wear in 2001 to 2021 or 41 or 61. This is just a beautiful scent profile that has amazing performance. It has that gentleman vibe. It has that sophistication that will put you with the upper echelons of the fucking big money ballers. And this is just right. There's so many people that probably copied this DNA and put it in other fragrances and masked it into something else, but this is one of the originators, and I think this is absolutely epic. VETIVER, for those gentlemanly motherfuckers that are 40 plus on my shit that, you know, actually got a real job and get a check every 2 weeks and, you know, pay taxes. This fragrance is for you. Next one. But when we want to get a little fun and flirty and a little pop off, we go a little bit of a Nitro Noir by KIERIN and 𝐻𝐻𝐿. This motherfucker is peppery goodness. Red pepper, iris, patchouli. Super simple, performs outstanding on my skin, and just has a little bit of a spiciness, you know what I'm saying? You want to wear those off-the-shoulder shits and shake your maracas, this is going to be a fragrance that's completely unisex and will give you that little spicy meatball that you're looking for in the springtime. This shit is just so fun and well-balanced between the spiciness and the powderiness that it's just going to be super playful. After work parties, here we come. Without the wife, next one. Hey, newsflash, the way Mother Nature's been acting lately, I'm sure spring nights are gonna be like 30 fucking degrees. So I need something to keep me warm and cozy, and Roberto Cavalli's Deep Desire is definitely gonna be doing that. Oh my god, this house Cavalli though? Perfect pricing, perfect fragrances, fucking outstanding. Spicy, sweet, woody. It's got that comforting cashmere wood note that just feels a little bit furish. Then you got a little bit of sweetness and tartness, and then you got that beautiful cinnamony spiciness just to give you life, make you feel important, make you feel like a walking sexual being. Deep Desire will help you do that. It will accentuate your deepest, darkest desires. You want to go to a red room and just get tied up with chains and an executioner mask while twerking in leather assless chaps? Deep Desire is for you. Did I just give you guys details of what I do on Thursdays? Deep Desire is absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to wear it. Next one. Fuck. And last and certainly not least, let's end it off with an expensive banger that is super unisex, super comforting and loving, and it's like dry humping Snuggles the Bear, and that's by the House of Fragrance Dubois, and that's Pétales de Cashmere. Literally dry humping Snuggles the Bear. If you just want to masturbate with fabric softener, oh, this is just super soft, just cozy, perfect spring night or day. Has brightness, but it just has this cozy factor about it that just makes it beautifully versatile and beautifully unisex. Most dudes don't like wearing unisex fragrances, but yo, you gotta accentuate and pull out the estrogen from your ball sack and exude it to other people. You know what I'm saying? Go get a manicure and fix those eagle talons that you got on your feet, son. Pass a little bit of rock on your heels so you can see all that ash come out like you just clapping chalk. This is just sweet, citrusy, soft, wool, comforting, sexy, close encounter, not loud, not obnoxious, not me, but simply beautiful, just simply out of a lot of people's price range, and I get it. Don't buy it, sample the shit. And that's it. I've given y'all bitches 10 plus fragrances that I'm gonna be experimenting with this spring and just having a fucking blast with. Some of them are newer acquisitions, most are newer acquisitions, others are just fragrances that when going through my stash, I was like, damn, I didn't really give this one the burn that it needs, so I need to work on that shit and see how it really performs on my skin in the perfect, appropriate weather. I love y'all motherfuckers from the heart. All these shits are ball sprayers, and I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is. It's the biggest in the game, fam. Giving you them 10 lists. Smooches.
Cubaknow, what's fresh, who's best? Wanna know who's gonna pass the test? Cubaknow.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, Motorola start tack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Ay, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.